Hello and welcome. I'm Blair Blackwell, and this is the Daily Market Brief. Let's catch up on what's moving in markets today. Good morning. It's Monday, January 5th, and this is your London Open Brief. Two themes stand out. The rapid turn of events in Venezuela is rippling through energy and defense, and a safety-first tone is lifting the US dollar and precious metals while the yen and risk currencies lag. Markets are reacting to reports that the US has captured Venezuela's Nicolas Maduro, with Washington signaling it will keep an oil quarantine in place. Asia started the week firmer, led by defense stocks, while European equities are set to open mixed to higher as traders track the Venezuela story. Analysts, meanwhile, say China is unlikely to change its Taiwan strategy on this precedent, tempering fears of a broader geopolitical knock-on. Oil is choppy, reflecting the push and pull of headlines. Some desks flagged an initial bid on supply risk, but prices eased with talk the U.S. would help rebuild Venezuela's oil infrastructure. West Texas Intermediate is hovering near the high 50s. The clearer move is in precious metals. Gold and silver are starting the year strong, with gold folding above the 4,400 mark as safe haven demand builds. India price data also show firmer gold locally to start the week. In currencies, the US dollar is broadly firmer on the safety bid. The yen remains under pressure. USD JPY pushed toward recent highs as investors weigh fiscal concerns tied to Tokyo's large spending plans. AUD JPY is firmer as that yen weakness extends. The New Zealand dollar is softer, with NZD USD slipping as geopolitical risk favors the greenback. The Australian dollar is also on the back foot after a slight dip in China's services survey and the stronger dollar backdrop. In emerging markets, the rupee weakened. USD INR jumped on tariff threat headlines and risk aversion. In Europe, the euro is under pressure. EURUSD slid to a near 4-week low, and EURUSD GB edged lower around the 0.87 area amid Ukraine tensions and a cautious read on the Bank of England. GBP USD is also softer toward the mid-1.34s. Policy-wise in Europe, Brussels is preparing a 2026 push on digital infrastructure, from cloud to chips and networks, aimed at reducing reliance on U.S. technology. There's also resistance building to proposals that would extend surcharge-free roaming, with telecom operators warning against moving too fast. Turning to market and sector focus, the setup favors safe havens that supports gold and the dollar and keeps a lid on higher beta currencies. Defense led in Asia, a trend investors will watch for in Europe. Oil is the wild card today. Washington's stance on Venezuela points to ongoing supply uncertainty. But near-term price action is whippy. Looking ahead, the U.S. manufacturing survey from the Institute for Supply Management is the main data point on the docket today. Otherwise, the calendar is relatively quiet. Headlines out of Venezuela remain the key swing factor, with European tech and telecom policy chatter a background theme for the week. What I'll be watching today, USD JPY for an uptrend if risk aversion and Japan's fiscal worries keep the yen weak. NZD USD for a downtrend, while safe haven demand favors the dollar, and AUD USD staying heavy on China services softness. USD CAD looks choppy around the 1.37 area, with oil swings likely to drive intraday direction. EURUSD for a continued drift lower if the safety bid persists, and EURUBP for a gentle grind down should euro area geopolitical nerves outweigh UK policy caution. I'll also keep an eye on USD INR, which looks biased higher on tariff risk, and on gold for follow-through as haven flows build. Bottom line, geopolitics is setting the tone, lifting safe havens and defense, while oil's path is uncertain and data take a backseat to headlines. That's it for today's edition of the Daily Market Brief. Thanks for listening. I'm Blair Blackwell. This podcast is for informational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice, trading recommendations, or investment guidance.